It's Week 14 of the NFL.
And the spotlight is on George Kittle. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions.
It's the 49ers and the Hawks, and it comes your way next.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Gaudin, as always, joined by my... Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They've handled all comers through the first 3 months, a perfect 12-0.
Yeah, they're 3/4 of the way to a perfect season, and now's where it really starts to get into your mind. We'll see if it affects their play in any way.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. We might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of them this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Goff now looking to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Here's Goff. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are
looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So here are the 49ers and their offense in great field position already. And leading them out, their signal caller now in his 4th season in the NFL. Purdy off the play fake. And it's caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Niners use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. They'll try and throw for it. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
And the next-gen stats are going to show us the total distance he covered there, better than 70 yards. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal,
now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey scampering home from 19 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, it's gone. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Throwing again is gone. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Now Goff. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. From the 41, Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well. On 1st and 10, Goff. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf.
And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Goff. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Goff now looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Seahawks. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They go play action here. Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Again, McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's got his big tight end, Fant. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant, an 80.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Purdy now to throw off the play action. He finds Kittle going across the field.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On first down, it's Purdy.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Again, McCaffrey. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
Back to throw, Purdy.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their...
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there with his second touchdown of this opening quarter.
And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2.
So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing on third. Goff. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fielded at about the 28. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Goff on first down. It's complete to Lockett.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that pass puts him up over 200 yards already here in the first.
And what it also does is it allows the offensive coordinator.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the 50, it's gone. It's caught. Lockett. So the completion good for just 3. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Here's Goff. He's got his tight end Fant. And this will move the chains again, as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. To about the 26 here.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is indeed good, and that gets him back within 10. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards, as he's taken down right at the 20.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Throwing here, Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's McCaffrey. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now Purdy.
And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. From the 27, Goff. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
And he fields it cleanly. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
There's receiver Brandon Ayuk as San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Caught by Ayuk, who is rolling in this game. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
From 19 yards away.
And the Niners continue to pull away here in this first half.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
Out comes the Seattle offense. We take a peek at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw caught here by Metcalf.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now Goff. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
That's taken on the 25. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Purdy off the play fake.
inside. McCaffrey's got it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On first down, this is McCaffrey.
Down to the 42, second down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They go play action here. Purdy
completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll run with McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
2nd down and goal.
Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. They'll look to throw, and the 49ers just continue to roll. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
On first down, it's gone. He'll find Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Purdy looking to throw.
And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Back to throw, Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now the Niner offense is back on the field, and they're going to try for 2 here.
Here's Purdy.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Goff completes it to Fant on the right side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Going right back to Fant.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now a first down throw. Gone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's gone. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and they will remain well behind.
As I see it, first, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
That ball caught Brandon Ayuk. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's caught downfield by Kittle.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and they will remain well behind.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
A final shot before break. Purdy, he's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here. Series.
A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
Though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in the route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Purdy with it on third and long. Open man is Ayuk, complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 45-yard line. And incomplete on the deep ball. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Purdy now to throw off the play action.
This one caught by Kittle. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
And they'll run again.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really...
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 1-yard touchdown pass.
And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, gone. Over the middle, it's complete. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, Goff. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
2nd and 10, Goff again. Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and they will remain well behind.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they're going to speed things up here.
Play action. Now Purdy. He finds Kittle going across the field.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Purdy off the play fake.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers have got it on cruise control.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
On 1st down, gone.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Straight ahead, Walker.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try for the first with Walker.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And his kick here is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. And some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. McCaffrey running up the middle.
Down at the 25.
And quickly they get to the line.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Niners get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense.
And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Goff on 1st down.
This one into the hands of Metcalf.
And a loose football. I'll call it luck or... Cases, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Now a draw play. It's Walker. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Here's Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Niners are going to take over here up near the 40.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear that. things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action here. Purdy. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Purdy. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. This is McCaffrey on the give. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Throwing here, Purdy. Samuel bringing in the slant. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd and a couple. Goff firing quickly here, and that's complete. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He'll look to set up his blockers. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And some room to roam now. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
236 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Purdy looking to throw. Caught on a slant. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
On first down, it's gone. He'll find Metcalf. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Gone. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Goff. This is the tight end fan. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the 50, it's Goff. And this a quick slant to Lockett. He's got room at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now a first down throw. Wrong. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners are on their way to a sensational 13-0 start as they extend their lead here. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Walker. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third. Goff. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Pardon my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than...
Under pressure, they got him again.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Play action. Now Purdy. He finds Kittle going across the field.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
On the ground, McCaffrey.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Purdy on 4th down. Open man is Ayuk, complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Purdy.
Flushed out right.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the 49ers are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
Now the 49ers electing to lead the offense out there and go for 2. This is going to be caught, so add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. The Seahawks take back over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton.
Seeing the punter run out there and do it.
There he goes left side. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. and now they're in the hurry-up. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Purdy off the play fake.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 32.
They go play action here. Purdy.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
On first down, gone. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he's got room. 13 yards there and a Niner first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
On first down, Purdy.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spend in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
On second and very short, Goff going right back to Fant. 7 yards there and a first down. Goff now to throw. And Lockett with a grab over the middle.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
From the 45 on second down. Goff. They find some open field here. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's... The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
taken at about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here.
What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral.
And he loses the football a second time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
That's caught downfield by Kittle.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. McCaffrey, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Goff.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the